This is a letter to Edo State Governor. With all due respect, sir. You feel say, they see waiting the apple for Awuchi since that many days. How the residents don't say come outside massively, they protest against the insecurity when they apple for Awuchi. You feel to say, they see them because when the Northerners, when they come, you were in a hurry to go to the North to beg them. You feel to say, they see the buying one young boy yesterday. They just buy the boy. Like that. And you say, no come outside, they say youth of Edo State should keep quiet. Keep quiet about what? With all due respect, sir, Edo State Governor, me, Abia Uchige, I never feel go out for years because of the insecurity for that road from Benin to Awuchi now, another war zone entirely. When be like, say, if you dare your normal sense, if fear no will let you pass there. And they go north, they beg them. What are you saying about it? Are you not supposed to address this issue as a leader? Because these Fulani X-Men, they finish our boys. They finish our women. Awuchi women, they go farm again. Normally, I grew up in a farm, a beans farm. Now we they do that here. We don't fit go farm again. Our young boys are not safe. Our young girls are not safe. And you get federal polytechnic for them. You're not doing anything about it. Just they pay deaf ears. Edo State Governor, look my face well. I don't come in peace because that is my community. I don't come in peace at all. And if you know what my country talk this matter, I'm going to the talk more. I'm going to talk. I'm going to tag Tinubu, tag everybody because you are not doing your job. You are not doing your job. Because if I talk now, I thought they found I want a 20%. You are not doing your job. Time of Oshomole. Awuchi was one of the best places you can go to. Right now, nothing. Where Federal Polytechnic day, that's all the place. No road, nothing. I beg go, Mona deal with that issue. Me, I want to go home. I want to go home.
Donald Trump invite Burkina Faso president to White House in America. The president talks, they go baba shock. If na before Donald Trump go even think and finish saying go invite him for down the road they go. I no call person name, but if you say na him, but na you know.
In a shocking political twist, Burkina Faso's President Ibrahim Traoré has rejected an official invitation from U.S. President Donald Trump to visit the White House. The move has sent shockwaves across the world, fueling speculation about rising tensions between the two leaders. Reports indicate that Trump personally invited Traoré for high-level discussions on security, trade, and Africa-U.S. relations. However, Traoré outright refused, stating, "Africa does not need to beg for partnerships. We will work with those who respect our sovereignty, not those who seek to control us." Why did Traoré say no? Standing against Western influence. Traoré believes the U.S. has historically exploited Africa and refuses to be part of any neo-colonial agenda, demanding respect for Africa. He insists that African leaders should be treated as equals, not subordinates in global politics.
And if we are cowards, our children will ask us questions. Imagine if in Burkina we refuse to fight, and we accept to submit to live in slavery. Tomorrow our children will grow up. They will ask questions. Were our parents cowards to leave us in slavery? Whether we are alive or dead, we will feel it. The coward is afraid. And the imperialists have understood. They try to instill fear in the leaders so that you become cowards. Because when you are a coward, all other vices can arise. They do everything to make us afraid. They come into our palaces. They threaten us directly or with veiled threats. Of course, we respond as we should. They always take examples. They will tell us, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. And then we also often see some young people trying to follow in the footsteps in a different way. You can hear them say, such a person ruled like this, he has the sepulchre. Such a person ruled like this, he is in prison. All this to try to scare us, to make us cowards. I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death, we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning. We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle. They have undoubtedly and surely scared numerous African heads of state. You often see, when we speak or when we have the opportunity to be in certain situations abroad, we often make statements to call on African heads of state to wake up, take care of our youth, to be able to initiate our real development. We are often misunderstood. Some have responded publicly to our statements because they feel targeted. But I can assure you, youth, that when we find ourselves in their corridors, these same heads of state tell us, you are on the right track. This is what needs to be done for Africa to feel empowered. So, we ask them questions about why you don't do as we do, why you don't support us. Some tell us they are entangled, some tell us they cannot. Dear elders, African heads of state, from this platform, I would like to say that African people are the most peaceful people. When you recognize the wrong, you must tell the people. Let us not be afraid tomorrow to go out and tell the people. We apologize. We have been compromised. We have ill-gotten gains. We have been constrained by many things, and we ask for forgiveness and return to the right path. And to start truly working for the independence of our states and our emancipation. And I believe it is possible. If we remain in this posture of fear, we will be cowards. And history will judge us. Our children will ask questions, our grandchildren will ask questions. We are writing history, there is no room for cowardice. If our ancestors had been cowards, we would not be here.
I dedicate this video to all my African brothers in Africa who are chefs. And I have a message for you. All of you. You want to come to Europe, huh? Stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! I get so many questions. Chef, I want to work with you here in Europe. Chef, arrange a job for me in Europe. Guys, life is a bitch in Europe. Life is not what you think it is in Europe. And your brothers and sisters that are here now will not tell you that because they're already ashamed. Okay? They're already ashamed. So they come home to you, they say, oh, life is fantastic! It's not. I lived 14 years in Tanzania. 14 years. Life is better. There's so much opportunity in Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. All my brothers and sisters there, trust me, if you work hard, you graft hard, your life is much better. You want to know what's happening here in Europe when you come here? I'll give you my breakdown, okay? My flat, my tiny flat, 1,400 euros a month. My energy bill, 250 euros a month. My gas bill, 100 euros a month. My car license, my car insurance, 45 euros. My mobile phone, 50 euros. My TV, 40 euros. My local government tax, 160 euros a month. My list goes on. At the end of the month, I spent 3,000 euros only bills. And I'm not even fucking living yet. Then I have to buy my groceries, all my shit. So I come down to 4,000 euros. And you people, you think you come here, oh, I earn 4,000 euros. No, you're not, you dumb fuck. You pay taxes and bills, and you cannot escape it. You cannot escape those bills. The system is created that way. So if you earn your 400 euros in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, Congo, you're way better off. And you have fucking freedom and a beautiful country. I want to quit in Europe. The only good thing here is my kids' education. That's it. But when that little fucker turns 18, I'm flying away back to Tanzania with the grace of God. So please stop asking me for jobs and shit from Africa. Life is not what you think it is. Suck on that. Now get the fuck back to work. Stop this video.
Come back. I go there outside Nigeria 7 years.
If Nigeria no favor you, go air fire. If Nigeria no favor you, brother, go air fire. Go air fire. Your mates not dead that side. What do you see they do for Nigeria? Go air fire. Drink water, pia, shop water, pia, right? Go back, go.
Now only the enemies of our country, enemies of our democracy, now them they congratulate Edo tribunal judgment. Now them they congratulate the governor because they are the enemy of the state. Election, we America, even from America government say this one no be harm. All of us we saw waiting happen. Election night, collation center, transmission of the collation of the results. We saw waiting happen there. Not only enemy of our democracy, enemies gang up. Say no, this democracy, then go bring them down. Now them they congratulate them. Now them, even Yankee people go they look at us. That you people normal? Are you people okay? With all this overwhelming evidence, you know, still say, now like this, you know, they go. You say Ninja go better. You never ready. When you ready, we go take our country back from them. What legacy are they leaving? So they are saying it is okay to rig and put yourself there as a legacy they are living. For children unborn, they know that this one, them they change them back and they change results.
All right, more people, we don't come again. Our presentation took quite a long time today. It's something else. Everything that you've watched today is what we are actually currently experiencing in Nigeria. It's not easy, eh? It's not easy. Now, multi to climb, now this country be. Multi, my family, they don't ask me, Taya, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? This country, eh? Hi, God. In fact, when did this get us? More listen to this one. He say, if you don't say Nigeria, not good for you. Then you go and fire.
Come back. I go there outside Nigeria 7 years.
If Nigeria no favor you, go air fire. If Nigeria no favor you, brother, go air fire. Go air fire. Your mates not dead that side. What do you see they do for Nigeria? Go air fire. Drink water, pia, shop water, pia, right?
Oh my God. Which kind of country is this? Kai! La wow. Without our chance. Kai good. Now what chance we have for this country? So that's how you're old like this. Madarita go old. Mr. Johnson the man go old. Back at your body, all of us go your own. We're not gonna get results for this country, I mean. Hey God, now why? My people, that's how we see this country. That's how we just here. But that for mommy, that's right. I'm gonna give it to you, mommy. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to every one of you, my people. Now thank you very much, Sergio Deborah, Divine Cross. Thank you, Esther. I can see you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Pius Moye, Back Akionbaro, Wabo Felix, Adewale Baba, James Babayale. God bless you all. Jeko Kenneth, I can see you in the building. Thank you. Peggy Modi, thank you very much, ma, already for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you for all that you do. Good evening to you. Frank Adams, I can see you. Good evening to you. Not be small to you, my brother. Not be small to this culture. Eh? God. Rosemary Osas, I can see you as well. Thank you very much. God bless you. I have many of you right there. Fortunately, I can't mention all names because many of them I don't comment tire. A lot of people are right there. Oga Alabo, I can see you. Shooks Leo, I can see you. Bean Puff, I can see you. Thank you, my people. God bless you all. Black Panther, my brother. God bless every one of you. Oriemi Abdul, thank you. Sabovo Konga in the building as well. Ace Lucky is in the building. Thank you, my people. Stello, I can see you as well. Una plenty. Like I said, I'm not going to mention all names, but I want you guys to know that I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, Ajay Deborah. God bless you all. Our presentation continue. We never finish. Not say today na Sunday. Even then, I'll let one person join me at the end of the day. You'll quickly talk. I'll end the show. But let me continue with my presentation. You know, you say Nigeria never. I beg. Well, no, that particular video. Where I say originally now we have originated new intro. If Nigeria no favor, you go and fire.
Come back. I go there outside Nigeria 7 years.
If Nigeria no favor you, go and fire. If Nigeria no favor you, brother, go and fire. Go and fire. Your mates not dead that side. What do you see they do for Nigeria? Go and fire. Drink water, pia, shop water, pia, right? Go.
When I say that Nigerians are suffering, I'm not talking about you and I, who perhaps are eking earnings from whatever we do, and we are doing just fine. We can feed our families. I'm talking about the larger population. I'm talking about the 80, 90 million people that have been categorized as multi-dimensionally poor.
Statistics is fuzzy. I'm not saying that many.
You don't agree with those statistics.
I don't.
So just before we get to, there are a lot of statistics that you don't agree with. We'll get there. I'd like to get your own alternative statistics.
Yes.
But
even from the population of
the
Nigeria,
question I'm asking,
I feel that we should do a better work on our population. I think we often overbloat it, sometimes for political reasons. So you say, we'll go and do that population, and that's part of the problem I'm talking about in saying that if just coming to say, majority of Nigerians, you know what you do? You gaslight the government. When you gaslight the government, everybody loses focus. Anybody can come from the village and say, you know what? I have 100,000 people in my village. They need money. They are hungry. And they take money from government. The money disappears. That increases the inefficiency in the system and corruption. Therefore, we need to be a lot more precise, Dr. Fasua, and actually interrogate our numbers better.
I'm saying that no matter either you agree with 150 million multidimensionally or 130 million multidimensionally poor.
People don't even understand the meaning of multidimensional poverty. They think that multidimensional poverty is worse than food poverty, is worse than average. What it means is, what multidimensional means that even me or you, we could be in that.
You have an area of poverty that you experience.
You are this, maybe the school that your children may attend is too far from you, or the hospital is too far from you. That's what they're saying. If it's a certain distance, then they categorize you under multidimensional.
And I'm saying
the word looks very big. Therefore,
I'm saying those who are earning
poverty, food poverty,
absolutely, and those who are earning less than $1 per day, who have been categorized as those who are living
another
in
problem with that number. $1 per day. $1 is 1,500. Look. 1,500. Okay, that's a lot of money for many people in Nigeria. If you say, look, and that takes us to.
So you do not agree
purchasing
with
power parity. Is what we should look at. So look, $10 won't buy you lunch anywhere in the US. Hardly. You need at least $20. $20 times that's 30,000.
Sometimes you might get an $87 for your child to get breakfast.
Indeed, for a child,
sandwich and a cup of coffee. For $4, $5.
Is that even food? But I'll tell you what you can do with $5. $5, that's 7,500. If you're not going to eat at the Hilton or some eyebrow place, there's a lot you can do. In Guanipa, there's people that sell, just like in Port Harcourt, Boli and fish on the roadside there. You eat for 1,500. If you know where you're coming from, you say you're on minimum wage. If you're on minimum wage, that's you can't be talking minimum wage at the same time you're talking of eating in
Dr. Fasua,
very important
this government that you work for landed and is planning on the data that we have. I'm surprised that you are disagreeing with those data. Yeah, but the fact that those who are living in abject poverty and defined as such by these bodies that are bringing out this data. See, but the question here, let's look at it from the prism and the glasses of the number one man. That thick glasses of the number one man. What is he seeing? Is he seeing reality? That Absolutely. There is a minimum of 70 million Nigerians who are really in it. Who are really in that poverty bracket.
Oh no, yes. Indeed,
is he seeing them?
Indeed, of course he's seeing them. Remember that what my concern is, look, what exactly we have to know exactly what we want to achieve. If, for example, we were coming from 80, 90 million and it's down to 60 million or 70 million, that is an achievement. If we want to take it down to zero, that is not going to be possible. There's no way in the world where people don't suffer. There's no economy that you won't find people who are suffering. In fact, in Nigeria, because of what we call social capital, is not too, here is a place where you could go and stay with your brother or your sister, get something to eat and so on. You could even stay with them for a few months. Abroad, when you are down and out, you miss your rent and you don't have a job or whatever, they kick you out. You from sleeping on the streets, you'll be going to collect the dole just to survive from one day to the other. There's so many people. I mean, it's the same thing. We know about all of the way these things work, So we know that. But look, we're not going to take on any and every statistic. For example, the one that says $2 per day, people should earn $2 per day. $2 from where to where, to say that is where you begin to determine who is poor. In the villages of Nigeria, you don't even need $1 to survive in a day, where you have your farm, and you can actually eat something and you're okay with yourself. So you cannot determine Nigeria's poverty with the benchmark of New York, because it's different, and the prices of what they said. In fact, the truth is that what $10 would do in New York, you only need $1 in Nigeria. It's a factor of 10.
So you are asking for a different benchmark.
No, we're
to categorize
the World Bank will come to Nigeria and give us their own standard. They're not actually telling us that we can't have our own standard. We have to get to that point where we can have our own standard.
You are advising this. You are defining this. You are advising this government on that. So what are you people doing in that respect?
In which respect?
You were saying that we need a standard to be able to adjudge our livelihood.
The first thing we have done, I mentioned to you that, look, we have done. They had to have a long discussion, and at the end of the day, they increased the minimum wage from 30,000 to 70,000. That's about 130% or thereabout, and we're moving on from there, you see. And, we're also ensuring that this is enforced not only in the public sector, but also in the private sector. Remember that the reason why we have inflation, which is now receding to 26.13%, but the reason why we had it in the first place that high, is because everybody had marked up their invoices. Everybody had marked up their costs. If, for example, this was a commercial venture that you run here, I believe that you're not going to be charging what you were charging last year, except the business is not viable. For most businesses that are viable, they will be able to increase their prices. So all we're just saying is, look, we know we are standing in the gap to say that people should pay more to their staff. In fact, that's the real problem now. The real concern and what you are raising is actually the inequality crisis, the inequality problem. Minding the fact that if you look at the available information, Nigeria is actually not one of the more unequal countries in Africa. In fact, we're perhaps the 5th or 6th equal countries in Africa. And you know why? Because the average Nigerian does not take no for an answer. The average Nigerian is a hustler. He moves out, he gets what is own. Like they will say, you chook head in one or two places, you submit some invoices, and before you know it, boom. I mean, look at where you are in Guzape here. Look at people own all these houses. Some of them are young people. It's not all fraud, right? Some you see young Nigerians, and they have actually transcended Nigeria. People like Flutterwave, they've been to Kenya, they're in Ghana, they're in everywhere. We're moving. You go to Liberia. Nigerians own almost everything that works in Liberia. So because the Nigerians are irrepressible people, and we have to continue to be irrepressible.
What a funny country. Dr. Okpebholo Fasua. is here speaking grammar, doing comparison with America and Nigeria under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's satanic administration. Some of these people, or rather all of them, they protested. They cried out during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. But today, these guys, they are allergic to protest concerning what is currently going on in terms of the economic hardship in the country. They are very good in defensive submission. No matter how you try to counter them, they have their way out. Unfortunately, some gullible Nigerians will listen to their clips and dive into their ideology. It's very, very sad that at this moment now, all of them pretentiously ignore what is affecting Nigerians and focus on the protection of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Dr. Tokbe. But meanwhile, let me take you guys back a little bit. During the time of Goodluck Jonathan, all of them who protested at that time, where are they today?
Began. Whether they remove the subsidy or not, we will still be in problem. If they remove subsidy, they will share the money. They have already shared it before collecting it. They say over 400 billion will go to Jonathan's government. Over 400 billion will go to state government. Over 200 billion will go to local government. They have already spent the money before they earn it. They are just fooling color day to come and supervise an empty collection.
No force on earth can stop this revolution. The fact that I am here today with my children, with all these wonderful Nigerians, send the message to Abuja and wherever they are, that the struggle for which we have been planning and working all these years have now taken off.
Governor of the Central Bank, Sanusi, came to Lagos and said, if you don't remove fuel subsidy, Nigeria will collapse. This country is not going to collapse. Those who are going to collapse are those who are cheating the Nigerian people.
When my father was fighting, I was 13 years old. I am 50 in 6 months. My son is 16. We still have no electricity. We still have no health care. People are poor. People are dying because of 10,000 naira in this country. And people are stealing. The greatest Nigerian.
For several hours, the speeches went on.
Democracy is government of the people, for the people, by the people. Who are the people of Nigeria? If we have democracy, you must listen to the voice of the people. The government of our country has decided to impoverish us. We have decided to say no. The pump price of petroleum must revert to 65 naira.
And if anyone was thinking this was just a one-off, the protesters had this to say about that.
By tomorrow, when everybody's coming out, please do come with some mats. Come with some mats, come with some food. We shall sleep on the streets.
If they stay faithful to those words, they'll be back here less than 24 hours from now.
Ethnicism, tribalism have eaten us so deep in this country, to be honest. Have eaten us so deep. A country where people now deliberately ignore what is wrong. You know, they know it's wrong, but they'll just ignore it because their person or persons or their people or anyone they are affiliated to are involved in that particular thing that is wrong. That's why we are where we are. You can see even on this platform, most people demonstrate this satanism, hypocrisy, pretentiousness on this platform most times. When it comes to their person, you see their voice will be very, very loud. But when it comes to someone else, for example, we are measuring Tinubu, you see all of them will talk and talk and talk and talk. Even when 8 minutes is over, I will not be the one to say, oh, your minute is not finished. But when it comes to their person, problem will all come. So the problem is not just with our elites. The problem starts from us, from you, from me, from us. Because we are not truthful to ourselves. And we are not ready to change the satanic narrative of our country yet. Yes, sometimes we say we are ready. We are ready. No, we are not. Because most of us have been tested. And it has been proven that we are not ready. The hypocrisy amongst all the citizens are just too much. Even me, myself, I carry headache sometimes because of our people here. Madam, I can see you. Thank you, ma'am. Because of our people, even on this panel, you know, I'll carry headache. Sometimes shook my head that, oh my God, now so we want you to go like this, where we cannot even tell ourselves the truth. So that country that we are craving for, you and I are clamoring for, when are we going to have it? If we, that is calling out the government, we are not even truthful to ourselves. Many of us are hypocritically, silently supporting, embracing ethnicism and tribalism, you know, but we come here to say, oh, Nigeria must change. It's impossible for the country to change because the government are seeing us from a distance. They already know we are not truthful to ourselves. They already know that we are so hypocritical. They already know that we are very, very selfish. That's why when they do something, they go back to their living room and press the remote. Either they watch us on the mainstream media, or rather, they watch us on social media. They know how we fight ourselves. How long are we going to continue like this? So that particular video that I played just now, even Fela Doro to you or Doro to me or whatever his name is called, up to now, we have not seen that man organizing or leading a protest against the ongoing hardship, hunger that is going on in the country. A lot of them, Adeboye is nowhere to be found. If you talk about him, you see his satanic followers, his gullible followers or worshippers, they will come out and attack you that, oh, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. A lot is currently going on in the country. All is a result of hypocrisy, result of biasness towards us all. I've said this so many times that me, myself here, it will be difficult for me, for a friend to celebrate 2 years, 3 years, 4 years of our friendship. You know why friendship cannot last with someone like me? Because your line of living, your ideology will be difficult to align with my own ideology. It will be very, very difficult because I'm too straightforward. I'm telling you, I'm too straightforward. Yes, even though we say things how it is on this platform all the time, but the kind of lane I've crossed, toes I've stepped on, many can never do it. And you want to be my friend? No, it's impossible. You can't be my friend. Because some of you talk, and when you are talking, it is obvious from your speech, your body language, everything about you that you are hypocrites. But I cannot continue to attack individualism. Sometimes I just allow you to finish your submission and go. The same way in other platforms that I watch sometimes, you know, privately, I see how people give their submission. Sometimes I shake my head to ask, oh, is this the same people that is calling for government to change? No. If I'm part of the government and I know you guys are behaving like this, I will just allow the country to continue to sink. Yes, because that is what they are doing to us. Say, no, you are not going anywhere. So my people, the only way Nigeria can be better in my time, in your time, in our time, we must be able to speak truth to power regardless of whoever that is involved. Even though not your mama, your papa that is involved, call them all out. That is how it's supposed to be. But we are not going anywhere when we continue to demonstrate hypocrisy, biasness, satanism. We are not going anywhere. I just thought I should put that in there to let you guys know that we have a long way to go. I'd like to take this article quickly before we start talking with the panelists I already have on the panel. Alex Otti, as you can see there, Alex Otti stated date to resign from politics permanently. Abia State Governor shocked everyone. Nobody's forcing him, but he said he will resign from politics because ruling this country is not something that is very easy. But if he succeeded in ruling for 8 years, that will be the end of his time in office. I will retire from politics after 8 years tenure, says Abia governor. Abia State Governor Alex Otti has ruled out plans to contest for a Senate seat after his tenure end. He made the declaration on yesterday, during a reception held in his honor by the Anambra Development Unions Association Abia branch. I'm just going to leave it right there. He went on by saying a lot, concerning the dilapidation of this country. You must be a strong head for you to be able to govern this country. So, yeah, although Alex Otti, this statement will keep it in our archives in case you don't do your 8 years, you come out. I will remind you, or rather, I will call you out. The satanic people, some of the satanic people listening to me now, they talk for this kind of thing. Now, the day we call him out, for example, we now hear say Alex Otti is not a senator. You will now see that we call, you just call it the Igbo. I don't hear you call Yoruba, because this is what some of their brain have been designed to be. How the conversation started, they are not interested. Many of them are biased. This biasness have eaten many of us so dry. We have a long way to go in this country, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. That is the end of my presentation today. I'd like us to start talking. For those of you that want to call in, I will just wait now. Remember, I spent so much time on my presentation today. If no calls comes in now, I might not be able to take calls anymore today. Some of you reached out to me that I don't take more of the calls anymore and all that. Listen, guys, we have rules on this platform. The time to call in, we have it. Sometimes I know that, yeah, it's not a mainstream media, but we still need to follow rules. If we cannot follow the common rules here, how do you want to change the country? To change the country, you must be able to follow rules. Call in on time. You call in after 10 p.m. I not pick your call, you're the verse. Some of you threatened me here. I don't call you more than 3 times. You are not picking my call. I think I will never call to your platform again. And they really stop. I don't want to mention names. You don't have to threaten me. And if you don't call in, you are not doing me a favor. If you call in, you are not doing me a favor. You are doing yourself and all of us a favor. So don't bring that energy of attitude or character here to threaten me. I'm not going to call again, or I will call again. I'm not part of it. Please, let's put our mind into what we are fighting for. Don't forget, not look my own face. I only just have a platform where you can express your concern over our country. So if you are looking at my face all the time, looking for when I make mistakes and all that, then we are not going anywhere. That's how it works. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right now. I'd like to pick my first call, which is Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel, I'd like you to talk to us sharply. Abdul Malik, I don't see you already. You're already in. Mr. Samuel, are you there? Please talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. Thank you, my brother. Right. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
It's also not within the world of so I don't know how they talk about because now they're going to say that is set aside. There's no way to be the chamber. So I mean, that will be for no major to another this way for the Labour Party. So they know they go underground. And now another one say we get they ask for the true court certify with the judge. The court did not come outside. I've not said to you. It is everywhere now for over 2 hours. The court judgment because we can now collect the true copy for the court. That's why we can get level for that side. So then we can play for grand now. All the plan for the doctor so that before we get a collector, anything leak out. The other did not leak out of Canada was.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I know everything will continue to leak out like that, but there is nothing. We are just going to be talking. Nigerians in Nigeria are not talking. Everything that's affecting them directly, nobody is talking. How are we going to have changed the country itself?
The country, guys, the people they rule, they don't want this power, they don't want to do the right something at all. Who they say we travel you, come back, so they see everything clear, but outside, but they still stand on their ground. They chief billions, all of them, and they go see value the money. So they need other person, no, me not the person want to do, so they make the other things say, let me say they don't know what they do. The leaders, they know all of them, don't say they do, also Otti.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Oga Simon. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I think I have another caller. God bless you, my wonderful caller. If you're calling the right time, is always very, very important for us. Yeah. Okay, I lost that call. In case you want to call in, okay, let me return your call quickly. If you are picking. Hello, are you there? Hello, 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 hello. Good evening to you. Your name and where you calling from? Okay, is that Mr. Alabo? Okay, now you call me. I don't know that you call. No. Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Now, me call you. Thank you, my brother. Good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, panelists. Good evening, everyone. Mommy diaspora will greet you. The backroom staff, we greet all of honor. Niger was, we not go give up our country. We not go give up our country because the more you open the news every day, you are seeing more reason for you to pack your bag and just give up. But I want to encourage all Nigerians because when I listen to Fashua, this is the same man who has come out to say he wants to be the president of Nigeria, campaigning those time with sweet mouth talk. People we are hoping to say, just like a Pharaoh to me also, they came out that time, 2019, say they want to come and change the way things are going in Nigeria. The same man today, but the integrity of a Pharaoh to me, which is a Dure Pharaoh to me, quietly resigned because he doesn't want to stand his name. But this one sat down and his language has changed today. It's quite unfortunate that the same people now finding themselves in position, they will begin to do something differently. Nigerians, it is left for us. That is why I said for us to make our country work, the change has to begin with you. It has to begin with us. It is our collective responsibility. A good Nigeria will make a good leader. If you are a corrupt Nigeria, you will make a corrupt leader. Thank you, Niger Watch. Let me not take you far.
Thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, I think we need to move on to the panel right now, so we can take it from there. The first person on the panel today is Oga Midwest People, the former director. Midwest People, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. You have 8 minutes.
Okay, good evening, Niger Watch. I greet listeners, viewers across the globe, and my fellow panelists as well. I will talk about Edo State issue. I also thank the governor for his visitation. I'm in support of that. Can never change my mind for trying to diffuse the reprisal that would have followed that action. And I also thank those who are criticizing him as well, so he can do more to protect our people. For many years, this very particular issue, we have been addressing it with our voices. In most cases, I always say that this issue is going to fix us, since we have failed to fix the country. And there is no way this barbaric behavior from this Fulani herdsmen is going to stop. They are well supported, well funded, they are well planned. It's a game that has been planned for a very long time to dominate the entire country. And as they are doing it, indeed, people are running away from their land. They are occupying those spaces. For many years, people that were raised in IDP camp, none of them were able to go back to their place. So my own suggestion to the governor, as it is now, is to embrace how to unite his people in Edo State, because there are a lot of vacuum from all levels of power to be, even from the traditional levels and all of them to politicians and so many stakeholders, too much division. We should try to unite people and let them see this problem as our problem. I know it's a Nigeria problem, but they should see our own first, the one that is looming in our state. Currently, we are talking, but these guys have mastered our forest. and they are in our city or in the name of condemn. Even they are removing people gates. If you have uncompleted building that have a concrete pillar and is in a quiet place, they break all of them, they remove the rod inside for sale. So they are just traumatizing and tormenting our people. I think some years, if we can recall, I said Obaseki should document people in my state. People argue here, no, it's not going to work, it's not going to do this. If you don't document people, there's no security. And it is hard time people start registering their businesses. People can't just come in, rent shop and start whatever. These are not business, these are illegal across the globe. We have to be honest. All these unnecessary irregularity, if they don't stop it, I think in the not even nearest future, any moment from now, everything may develop to something else. There's already pain, anger, frustration, hunger, many type of ill things going on in our country that can easily trigger people to take laws into their hands and result in self-defense without proper organization. And if that happens, then everybody will be acting on their own. And if there's not taking this, the entire state will fall into anarchy. The same people you want to fight can even take an advantage of it because you have no strategy in that case. So I just pray for them to see the reality on ground. I'm not going to criticize how we make recommendation. You should visit those people and try his best as much as possible to make sure he put our people together. With unity, there is strength. And if we are able to speak with that strength, I think these things will be addressed. I also want to talk about the governor Otti who said he will resign. Maybe he stand by his words. If there is still need tomorrow for him to change, there's nothing wrong. So far, he made sure he served very well. At a point in life, man can make decision. For another reason, you can also make another decision. So far, so good. The news I'm hearing about the man, they are always positive. It may not be perfect. So if tomorrow he want to change, he want to be a senator for the interest of the country and his people, particularly then for his people, he can change it. But if he's so tired and he want to give other people chance, so it be. So these are my submission tonight. And I want to talk about Natasha. You also talk about. I don't know what Natasha is doing because for me, I'm not in support of what she's doing anymore. It's a hard time for her to bring her proof to the world to see. The idea of going to New York, going to UN, going to this, many women in Nigeria are facing this terrible and ugly something, particularly those who are seeking for job, who are seeking for one offices help and educational student and all of them. They are being subjected to this kind of heat treatment. But if it happened to a senator and there is no proof to send a clear message to people, it's very heartbroken. And that's the point I'm standing upon because it may be true. At the same time, it can also be lie because they are all politicians and they can never be trusted. So they can never be trusted all the time. So, but if she knows she have evidence, she should present it. No need of acting all this drama. I touch my bride, touch my boo. We should go and enjoy. All of them look like toasting because even in Nigeria, I don't think whether toasting have a law. But on moral ground, knowing that the woman is married, I think that is very wrong. So, but if you know indeed he has aroused you, deny you opportunity, deny you chances to serve your people, just because he want to get into you, you resistant, you are sensitive enough, educated enough to know that when you raise this issue, only evidence can give you the upper hand, not just saying it. Many Nigerians are interested, powerful people, even political party opponent and all of them, to bring this man down. But if there's no evidence, I think she's endangering Nigerian women more than what they'll be suffering. It's just my submission over that. So thank you. I give space to another person to also echo their own view tonight. Naja Wash, are you there?
Of course, yes. I'm here, sir. Thank you very much, Midwest people. God bless you, sir. Thanks for your submission. For me, I don't have any issue with, like I said before, Okpebholo going to the north to go beg these people. At the same time, we'll have the use the opportunity to mention what is also affecting his own people. Now everyone is calling him out. So yeah, but still, I would like us to move on. Madam Rita, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, man. You have the floor. 8 minutes, talk to us.
Good afternoon, Mr. Elvis. My lovely mommy, Lamehi mommy, and greeting everybody in the comment section. Juno Basaki, Pius Munye, Abuazi, and Johnson Emmanuel, who have refused to join the panel for for 700 years. And greetings to Midwest people, Domosa, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, good afternoon, sir. Mr. Abdul Malik, good afternoon. Mr. Oduwa Domosa and Mr. Nsibidi. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. I'm just going to follow the trail of Midwest people. I'd be like saying me and you go quarrel for this Natasha issue. But I want to start with the issue of what you mentioned about Alex Otti, and I totally agree. But there's a saying, they said, it is only a woman that is allowed to change her mind. A man is not allowed to change his mind. But I think when it comes to serving the people, you can change your mind depending on what your moral ethics is and what you choose to sacrifice. If Alex Otti say if God gives him 8 years, or the people of Abia say gives him 8 years, that's fine. But that's also another way of saying of campaigning. That's what I see of saying that after 8 years I'm done. I'm not coming back. We've heard so many governors say after their first term. Governor Basaki said it after his first term. He's not interested in second term. But hey, Wike said he prefers malaria to cancer. But hello, where are we today? He has obviously chosen the latter. And so if he has a right to change his mind, on what he wants to do. I think every man gets to a certain stage. You would make a decision to spend time with your family or to continue serving the people and sacrifice your family. So maybe he's saying this now. Who knows? If he's given 8 years, perhaps things might change. Perhaps the people of Abia State will say, we still need you because you have done well. Perhaps even Nigeria might say, this is the man to change Nigeria. Not even just being in politics, but to be a president. So we never know. We never know what's going to happen in the next hour, right? So if he's saying that now, well, I would believe him because of his pedigree so far. But if it was someone like Wike or even Monday Okpebholo says this, I would not believe. But is that a bell to stop me now, or somebody's bell? I don't know. Anyway, yes, and then regarding the Natasha, Midwest Republic, sir, if I want to respond to you, I think my 8 minutes would elapse. But I just want to say something that you contradicted yourself. You said you understand, and I'm sure you are aware that many women go through some form of sexual harassment. Even as I speak, it's going on. And then there's a woman who is coming out to say, this is what happened to me. The women that you assumed or that are going through this, why do you think they are not speaking? You said something. The only way that in a Nigerian context I'm believing that people would believe is if there's some sort of evidence. As for me, I am not dissuading the fact that some people ride on the fact that a woman is the one that is believable because there's this weak notion that a woman is the weaker sex. That does not exist anywhere, even in the Bible for Christians. It doesn't exist, but some people just have this feeling because of how they grew up that a woman is the weaker vessel, as they put it. But if a woman comes out to say, somebody has hurt me, and you would say, oh, I'm not going to believe. But on the other side, if you want to mirror it now, how has this person been treated so far after she claimed that she was abused? That will give you your answer there. Easily. I do not want, in fact, anybody that is saying Natasha should bring proof, I'm very disappointed at you even as saying that she should bring proof. When you know as a man, Epa, because she's married, that you are even asking for bring proof. If Natasha was not married, Mr. Midwest, sir, I don't think your response will have been worse than you saying she should bring proof. And that's why I keep posing that question. If Natasha Oduaga was not married, how would you have judged her? How would you have responded to these allegations? I'm sure it will be totally different from what people are asking. They're only asking for proof now because she's married. If she was not married, they'll say she's the woman on the streets or the woman of the night. Why is she complaining? That's what Nigerians would say. And you guys know that I'm saying the truth because that's exactly what some of you would have said. But they're just going mellow by saying she should bring proof because she's a married woman. Natasha should not bring any proof. The proof is how she's being treated in the illegality surrounding her suspension, the illegal way in which she's being intimidated. That is the proof right there. And you know what? This matter is not going anywhere. We will keep talking about it. And I love Natasha for it. I love her. I love her and I respect her. And because of this issue, people are saying bring proof. A woman right now who is abused right now, because of statements like bring proof, many of them will be dying in silence. Many of them will be messed up. They will be messed up wives, messed up mothers. And it's a cycle because people like Mr. Midwest Republic and so many other Nigerians saying she should bring proof. No, this woman has put an allegation here. She has said, let us go to court. Let us address this properly. They are not doing that. What is their response? They are attacking her. They are blocking her. They are going against her, going against even her own people that she represents. That's your proof, sir. I don't want to go further because I'm already getting very irritated. Nobody should ask her for proof. And this is not a court of law. She's asking them, she's ready to go to court because she has proof. She has proof, sir. And going by this useless Dr. Tokpe, you see, sometimes, and I don't blame people like Odua sometimes when he goes against so-called educated people, because we have seen it time and time again, people who like so-called Dr. Tokpe Fashwa, whatever his name is coming out, just to break even that the Nigerian economy is going well, comparing it to the United States. We should be asking Mr. Tokpe Fashwa, in the United States, they have food stamps. They have government social services. Everybody is not supposed to be a millionaire. Everybody has that. In fact, that could be debatable, but there are ways in which you balance an economy when things are not going well for certain people. There's some sort of alleviation, provision, so that people can, and the essence of those provision is not to make you dependent on the system. It's just to give you a little oomph, just to like have the quality of life should be on a base that you can afford to even eat 3 square meals, or you can afford to go to the doctor and you know that okay, they would see you, and to go and buy drugs and you know that the medication you are buying is authentic, it's not substandard, it's not fake. We have food stamps. We have government services. We even have services for people with children, provision of food for children at a certain age. Those things are provided. Even shelter, they have public shelters. Do we have that in Nigeria? Do we have any support in Nigeria? So how dare you? I don't know whether it's a real PhD doctor or the one that they just dash them. They have money and they pay one university and they dash, or I don't know this kind of school he was. So I don't know where this rationale is coming from. Comparing 1,500 naira is how much? One pomo, those of you eat house, I've seen it on social media. One piece of pomo is 1,000 naira. Mr. Fashwa, one piece of pomo, and it's not his mama put. His mama put. It is not the Marriott Hotel. It's mama put. One piece of pomo is 1,000 naira. So how is that food? Is pomo even food safe? That is leather. Not to talk of you want to buy rice and stew. So what are we talking about here? Please, that bell that is ringing, Mr. Elvis, is it for me? Because I keep hearing it. If it's for me, please let me know. Mr. Elvis, Nigeria Watch, are you there?
Not here. It's from your side. Not here.
I'm hearing a bell. Oh, okay. I think it's from my side.
Not here. Not here.
Okay, I think I know where I've shut it down.
Nobody else is hearing bell here.
Oh, okay, I'm the one hearing a bell. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, I don't understand this comparison. I'm sure Mr. Jonathan, as an economist or somebody, you understand. Those of you who are economists, please, I don't know. I have to research who this Dr. Faswa is and what is his pedigree or forte, because I really just don't get that comparison. It doesn't match up. It doesn't match up at all. You can't even compare India. It doesn't match up. Nigeria is the most poor nation. the number one poverty capital of the world. Hello, how much is a dollar? If you're saying 1.5, can 1.5 feed somebody in Nigeria? Come on now, come on. All this kind of analysis, see, all these economists, it has not served us well. All these so-called educated illiterates, it has not served Nigerians well. It has not served us, and it's so annoying, and it's very sad, because there's a lot of people who don't understand the system. They believe people like this, Dr. Tokpe. It's very, very sad. And thank you, Mr. Elvis, for having a show like this, a channel like this, to really educate, to tell people, no, this comparison is not correct. It's inaccurate. It's inaccurate. Anyway, going by those state elections, U.S. interest in those state elections, I look at it as a pipe dream. You know, to those who think that the United States gives a rat's behind or gives a hoot about what happens in Nigeria, what happens in Edo State, I think it's just a media thing to just put it out there to make the fascist administration feel like, you know, okay, there's some sort of pressure. People are looking from outside. Peter Obi thing came. US, Europe, they all came. What happened? NSAS came. Jack Dorsey donated. The former owner of the former Twitter, he donated. What happened? What happened? Why did they not intervene? Why? What happened? They still grant visas to these people. Nothing happened. Commonwealth is still carrying Nigeria like nothing happened. So when I hear things like, to me, it's just another destructive. I don't know what this desperation is. We all know we live in a fascist administration. In fact, it's not just now. It's been happening. So whatever it is that people like, whatever it is that they chose, they deserve it. Because people like me already saw the handwriting on the wall. So, you know, when I see statement, I just like, you know what, is I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just a waste of time. So people to even start labeling this as some news that, you know, the United States is interested in the Edo State election. Hello? They never finished Lagos. Now Edo State. What has Edo State got to provide to the United States? Even the so-called foreign people, it's not about Nigeria. It's not about Edo State. It's about them and them only. So this is just another media frenzy, just to put a news out there as if something fantastic is happening, that the United States suddenly cares about those states. I beg, if they really, really care, they should tell Britain to return what they took in 1897, return it back to us, and I will hear word. They don't care about us. And I don't know if my time is up. Oh my God, I have a lot to say. Yeah, there's one thing I want to say, Mr. Elvis, before the bell rings, about what Isaac Farage was saying, that, you know, it is only people who enemies of democracy are the ones that have gone to support the Edo State Tribunal election, the petition. I mean, what the verdict was. I think, you know, Nigeria is just a very funny society. Very, very funny. Very, very funny place. Because sometimes when you listen to some kind of comments or statements, it just makes you wonder. You see this statement Isaac Farage made. Asue Godalo supported the man from Bodilon being the president. However you want to wage it, whether it's like, okay, we have come to accept it, let us, everybody take it, okay, it's enough, stop crying, okay, let's go back home, okay, let us all come together. Many people like that made statements. Many business people made statements in support of the man from Bodilon being the president of Nigeria today. Now, I'm not coming to see someone like Isaac Farage, who supported Peter Obi. Yes, he even donated, like he said, he supported. He's making such a statement now. I wish he would have also made another video. If he's listening, I hope he listens to me. If you know him, forward it to what I'm about to say. I wish he also brings out videos of the likes of Asue Godalo, Edo State as the topic in discussion now, supporting, encouraging Nigerians to, like, you know what, he's my president, there's nothing I can do. Knowing fully well, Asue watched the proceedings of Peter Obi up to the Supreme Court. He knew what was happening. I don't know if he voted. I wasn't there. I cannot judge him for that. He didn't say anything. He wanted us to accept the illegality that Isaac Farage is telling us now. He wanted us to accept it in good faith. Now, I wish Isaac Farage, please play that video and make another video, and then you will tell us that what Mr. Elvis has been saying. Be careful what you support now, because what you are supporting now will come back to haunt you tomorrow. Mr. Elvis, I'll stop here for now. Thank you very much.
All right, moderator, thank you very much, man. Thanks for your submission. I appreciate you. I would like us to hear from Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show. Are you there with us?
Hello,
Okay,
Mr.
I think
Elvis. How are you?
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Please
Good
talk to
evening.
us. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Happy Sunday, Mr. Elvis. I greet you. God bless you. And fellow panelists, I greet you all. Happy weekend to every one of you. Mommy Diaspora, God bless you abundantly. God will continue to strengthen you and uphold you. I greet my fellow commenters and callers, prospective callers. God bless you all. Welcome. You know, for today, primarily, I just want to address this Mr. Fashua. I will, Madam Rita has spoken on the political side, and I know panelists will do justice to that going forward. In fact, my primary purpose, ordinarily, I wanted to just, listen to or stay on the comment section and listen to the, but when I listened to that guy, I won't say I was angry, I was surprised. I was so surprised. Why? Because I quickly checked his background. I wanted to know whether this is just a political appointee with no educational background that matches his position. So I looked at his background briefly. So I was surprised that with the kind of education that he had, he would still be talking like this. So it says everything about Nigeria. It says everything about us, where we are. The reason why we are where we are is simply because of the people. Hypocrites, sycophants that are in charge. He's the special advisor to Tinubu on economic affairs. So you know that the country is doomed. This is the guy. He's the special advisor to Mr. Tinubu on economic affairs. So these are the kind of advice he's putting on the table day by day. These are the things that is sucking down the throat of Mr. Tinubu. These are the things that Mr. Tinubu is getting on a daily basis. So that country is going nowhere. And no apology for that, because these are the kind of people. Yes, he said he has a master's degree. So when it comes to education, let's set it straight, because I want to match this guy, and I want so that they will not think that somebody is just talking, from nowhere. He said he has a master's degree in financial market and derivatives. I want to use that. I want to match him on that. Let's forget about his Nigerian degree, his economic degree from Ondo State University or whatever. Let's leave that one. Let's match him on this Harvard degree. Perhaps, I believe, I checked, I know it's an online degree. Okay? If we want to start parading degrees, I did similar thing also on Harvard. It's an online degree. Okay? So it's not something special. Those who don't come here and bamboozle us here. Also, I checked. You said you are an accountant. You're an ICANN certified accountant by Nigerian standard. And then, as of today, you also said before Mr. Tinubu appointed you. I'm saying all of this so that we know who this guy is. Let us establish this. This guy said, according to his the information or his resume that we have, that is publicly available, that he used to be, he's a businessman. He has a company, a consulting firm, registered and operating out of Lagos. So that says it all. You are just a contract grabber. That's all you do in Nigeria. You are not using, if at all, if I want to give it to you, because you are talking about derivatives, you are talking about the capital market. If I want to give it to you, that you actually earn that certificate and you know what you are talking about, that you actually have that certificate, then you are a disappointment. You are a disappointment if you truly have that certificate on capital markets, because your comparison when you are talking about poverty, I don't even know where to start with you. You said $10 cannot give you a lunch in America. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Okay? So I don't know where you are coming from. It depends on what you want to eat. I can use $10 here to eat here where I live here. I go to America from time to time. So $10 can give you depends on what you want to eat, where you want to spend your $10. So don't come to Nigeria and be telling us, and then let's go straight to it because of time. This man was talking about poverty. That's why I got so angry. This deception, this idiotic deception. Do you know that somebody can be educated and still be an idiot? You can have the best of education, even if I doubt the quality of his education. You can have all the education and still be an idiot. Because you are talking about poverty and you are comparing the state of poverty in Nigeria, the poverty that Nigerians are facing, with that of America. That says a lot about your education, first of all. Says a lot. It simply says that you are just a politician in Nigeria that care less about Nigerians. You don't give a damn. The simple definition of poverty is someone who is extremely poor. That's the English definition. But if you actually went to Harvard and had that certificate, you want to go deeper. When you say somebody is poor, it is somebody who has been deprived of the basic necessities of life. That's what they will teach you in that class. That's your derivative class at some point. Someone who lacks the basic necessity of life. So when IMF and World Bank, when they are talking about Nigerians are multidimensional, that's what they are talking about. And what are the basic things of life? You are talking about, first of all, food. You are talking about housing, and you are talking about healthcare. We stay on those three alone. And you will tell me the quality of Nigerians in these three areas: food, housing, and healthcare. The salary in Nigeria is 75,000 naira. The minimum wage in Nigeria is 75. Let's say 30% of that is used. It goes towards your housing to pay your rent. Let's just be conservative. We know that it will be more than that, but let's just say 30%. That will leave someone that is getting 75,000 with 52,000 naira thereabout. And we know the state of transportation in Nigeria today. Let's even say the person is spending 20,000. Again, let's just be conservative. We also know that it is even more than that. This man or this household will be left with about 32,000 naira, give or take. With your naira to dollar today, that family is left with 72 cents per day, Mr. Fashua. 72 cents per day. That is it. And if that is not poverty to you, I think you need to go back to school. You really need to go back to school. In this age and time, 21st century, 2025, you really need to go back to school. And you are not fit to be the economy advisor to the president of a nation. If you will sit down anywhere in the world and you will say 72 cents is okay. I don't know the benchmark. I don't know the matrix that you want to use. You want to compare it, even compare it with South Africa. In fact, compare it with Sudan. Let's even leave Europe. Let's leave the Western world. Take African countries. I don't know which benchmark you want to use that you will say 72 cents per day is okay. These are the people, this is the problem that we have in Nigeria. Men like this, educated but could still be an idiot. It's not an abusive language, oh. Don't take it like that. It's just someone who is educated and still lack the knowledge thereof, the knowledge that is supposed to obtain through that education. That person is an idiot. How could you come out? Who are you defending? Who? Defending one man at the expense of millions of Nigerians and putting out all this information, you are sitting down on that platform and putting out all this rubbish. And you want Nigeria to just run with it, just like that. I don't understand these people. Once they think that they are the only people, who are educated, that other people that are listening to them are morons. That is their perception. And these are the people that are causing division in Nigeria, because the only way the government, the rulers of Nigeria, the ruiners of Nigeria, the only way they will continue to exist is to continue to have people like Fashua. As long as they are able to get people like Fashua, Okpebholo from Ondo State, as long as they are able to get people like you, Nigeria will go nowhere. These are the people. You come out now to divide Nigeria further. You are dividing the country. As long as the division persists, we cannot solve the problem of the country. And that's what the ruiners want. How could you come out and be comparing the state of poverty in Nigeria with that of the United States? In one hand, you can see the stupidity. And when I say somebody is educated but still an idiot, you can see the stupidity there. When somebody comes out and say it is Nigeria, that the Naira can go far. But at the same time, in your comparison, you still say that $10 cannot feed you, cannot buy you a lunch. Why bring United States in the first place? Why bring United States in the mix? Leave United States out of it. Face Nigeria. Face Nigeria. When it suits you, you will bring the comparison of United States. When it doesn't, you want to stay on Nigeria. No, it doesn't work like that, Mr. Fashua. It doesn't work like that. If you want to be truthful to yourself, you will know that Nigerians are extremely poor. Is it housing? Is it food? Is it basic health care? We're not even talking of standard health care. Basic health care. Those are the three metrics. And because of people like you, that's why government will not provide all these things, because these are the rubbish you are putting on their heads every day. Because if you have the opportunity to see the leader of the country face to face and you will advise him correctly, they will do the correct thing. I want to believe. But because of people like you, many people like you, and that's why I've said over and over again, there's no Nigerian whose brain is intact and is okay and is normal, who has worked his life to build his pedigree, to build his career, to acquire his education, that will end up and work for these people. No, even if it's going to happen, it's got to be with conditions. You will do it my way if you want me to work for you. But these are the people that they need. People like this, economic advisor to the president. And look at what he's saying in the public. And we're expecting Nigeria to be different. It's not going to happen. It's a shame. It's a shame. And Shehu gave him opportunity, maybe he will reverse himself. He was so arrogant. Educated, but an idiot. That's who you are. Because if you have stayed away from that poverty thing, perhaps it would have been better for you. So what you are saying now is that Nigeria is fine. The way things are now is fine. There are no poor people in Nigeria. So what you are saying is that Nigerians are not extremely poor. Nigerians are not extremely poor. Where? Where do you want to spin that? These are the people that are destroying the country. And these are the type of people that the ruiners want to be around them. They'll be lying to them because of their selfish, self-centered interests, nothing else. You think you are going to be there forever? At the best, it will be 8 years. At the best, it will be 8 years. Can still come out and say $10 cannot feed somebody in America. Where? By your own estimate, Nigeria will be an average Nigerian family will be left with 1,080 naira per day to feed a family. Let's say even a family of 3 or 4, 1,000 naira, 72 cents per day. If you do this analysis in front of your principal alone, unless he does not have blood flowing through his vein, he will do the correct thing. But because of people like you are lying to him. If you let him know that a family of 4 in Nigeria will be left with 72 cents per day, 1,000 naira thereabout per day, but you won't.
All right.
Tell him.
Thank you.
Shame. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you.
Evans. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you. I have to give you that long minutes because what addressing that particular man, the essay to Tinubu, you know, your line of expression was very, very important for me. So that's why I didn't stop you. Thank you for breaking it down. Thank you, everyone right there. But I'd like us to move on to the next person on the panel, Abdul Malik. Then I'll come to Mr. Oduwa before Ogai CBD. Abdul Malik, please talk to us. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you. 8 minutes.
Good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. Nigerian economy is not going well. Whosoever said that is an hypocrite. I see no reason why, when this regime came in, 2023, right? How much was dollar then? Dollar was 800 to 900. No, 700 to 800 naira, $1. But today, dollar is 15 to 16. Okay, how much was fuel price? You know, 300 to 400. Today is almost 900 to 1,000. Okay, what is it? What can you? How can you prove it to me that the economy is going well? How? How can you say the economy is going well? That is not true. It's a false lie. That is how they used to do, because when they are benefiting from the system, they will just come on air to spread the false lie. We know them. You see, Nigeria we are living today. I see no reason why those people that are protesting against Jonathan, where are they? They are nowhere to be found. And it's pain means because they are seeing the country, they see what is happening now. But they cannot come out to protest. Why? Are we going to have better country like this? Other nations, they don't build their nation like this. Ethnicity, every religion, everything have divided Nigeria. Nobody have truth. As far as you are benefiting from the system, it did not concern you. Why can't you fight for the masses? And masses, they are suffering. We are not going to get it right this way. We have a very long way to go. The thing is very long. It's very long. Unless we change our mindset, our character, our behavior, everything, or else we remain the same thing like this. Unless other generation will come to fight. If one day we change, nobody know. we need to tell ourselves truth. And the worst part of it, the Jonathan that they did this thing to, where is him? He's nowhere to be found. They carry coffee, they construct coffee against him. They call our wife, everything. But today, where is the Jonathan? He's not even talking much as he's supposed to talk in the country. The country we are living today, I don't really know how we get this thing right, because it's like some people, they are better than other people. I don't really understand. Okay, now what can we do? What can we do? You see now, Fulani herdsmen destroying people's livelihood. I blame it because federal government have already failed Nigeria. Each state government, governor, they need to put their law. Any Fulani man that come to somebody's farm and uses his cow to eat his crops, he need to go to jail. Because federal government, their hand is on everything in Nigeria, happening in Nigeria today. Look at Benue State. Almost 52 people are by 52 people. Why can't they declare a state of emergency there? They will not, because there is nothing like oil in that place. But River State, there is nothing happening in River State. Currently, they just declare state of emergency. Where people are buying, they are concerned. They feel concerned. If I read one article today, bandit they invade military base in it's like Borno State. They buy captive there. They will not declare state of emergency in such place. Federal government, they are the cause of everything happening in that country. They don't care because their eyes on it. They are the bandits of the country. Yeah, that is what I say. And people need to fight those people because they are the one that destroying the cause in the country. They don't want people to see road. That's why they keep people impoverished. Yes, they are the problem. Look at President now go to working visa in France. Why this are happening in your country? People are buying, you don't care. You see, whatever you do in life, you must repeat. Is it not the president cannot even stand and pray? He sit on the chair to pray. You are alive, right? Is it not? Is that one is an example for you? You are alive, you are not yet by, but you sit on the chair. You cannot stand and pray. Why can't you do the right thing? Worry about you don't know how the other side is. Year after, when you go, what are you going to face there? There is nothing in life. No matter what you get, one day you will buy. Remember that. That is the reason why you need to do good to people. Be kind. People are passing through a lot in our country. But since to be you guys are evils and devil, you don't care for the masses. Is it right? Just because you are an opportunity to be there. Why can't you do the right thing to the people? Yes, do the right thing to them so that even though you left, your history will be written there. That super person came to do the right thing. Look at Yaradua now, he's no longer alive because people are still talking about him, what he did. Our people, we have Africa, we have our mentality is very, I don't know how we describe our behavior and mentality. I don't really know. We're different from white people. White people, they don't do such things. They try, if they come to the power, they try to do something that people will say, even though they are corrupt, but their corrupt is not pronounced like Africa. But our own, why can't somebody give you a contract of 10 billion? You will use only 1 billion. You embezzle 9 billion. How you must pronounce? Why can't you use 9 billion to do the contract and embezzle only 1 billion? But they will not. You borrow money, you embezzle, you don't have light, you don't have road, no investment, graduate don't have work. For how many years, century? We are still talking one thing. You go to hospital in abroad. Why can't you invest that money in your country so that people will come to invest to come to visit in your country to boom your economy? but you will not. Okay, what is the sense you have? Which type of sense do you have? It's rubbish. What they are doing is not normal according to Trump. It's true. Africa don't know how to dance, to all the other things. They cannot focus future. Vision. They don't have vision. All those are our leaders. People that are supposed to be there, they are not there because no free and fair election. Those are the main problem we are facing. But how can we change this? I don't really know. It's only we can change it with citizens, or else everything will continue like nothing will change. We'll be dancing around. But one day I believe somebody that will change this narrative will come. I believe that. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
All right, Abdul Malik, thank you, my brother. Thanks for your submission. I appreciate you. Mr. Oduwa, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Thank you, sir. Good evening, all the panelists. Good evening, Mohammed Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and passerby. Thank you all. Happy Sunday to everyone. Well, as the matter is still lingering, we see how life goes. Okpebholo, we are telling that our brother who wanted to become one of the president of Nigeria, and which is working for Tinubu today, that Nigeria is the highest capital, is one of the poorest now capital in the world, one of the poorest capital in the world. And the man is even from his government, and they were checking data analysis where the man we are saying, whether Fashua his name or something, I said that it's not true. Then, but whether data or not data, the person that have food in his mouth think that everybody has, because him is able to eat from the table. So you can no longer see those who sit under the table looking for where the crumbs that will fall down for them to eat. If not, with the populations of Nigeria and with the escapes of the certain part to other countries looking for how they will survive, if Nigeria were not capital, one of the highest poverty in the world, what will have make people be running away from their land, looking for food elsewhere? A land that is filled with green milk and honey, but people are looking for where they will eat. And they are crying for food. According to this man, he said that people can plant. He's using now to describe New York, that New York, this New York that people in the whole world there is poor, and there is, yes, we agree in the whole world there is poor. He knows that people can plant in their backyard and food will come out. And we are not comparing that people live on 1,000, people can live on 1,500. Can Fashua live on 1,500 per day? Or will his children live in 1,500 per day? So that is to tell you the people who are telling you that they want to lead the country or they want to rule, because Nigeria never have a leader, they always have a ruler, that they want to rule the country. He has just shown you his mentality, and tomorrow he will come out again and people will vote for him. I hate to see when people are comparing Nigeria with failures. They cannot compare the success of other people with Nigerians. No, it is only failure they can compare. The man that have traveled all over the world, and know that even in the New York that he's talking about, that people don't have land of their own to plant because of the system. But we that have land to plant because of the system, we have land to plant. But there are a set of people that are chasing away from our old land that we want to plant. This man did not know and did not see it to say, yes, with these actions alone, Nigeria is one of the highest poverty in the world. because you can no longer have farm in any state out of the 36 states now. If there is any state that is free, I don't believe it's more than 2 or 3. So then how will you have food when the country is not safe for people to farm? That even the one you put down, then those, their food soldiers will bring their cow and come and eat it. Then if you talk, then we bring their cutlass or their knife and whatever, and other their baba, and make sure they gun you down. Then the same people, the government that is working for, has not pronounced that this kind of people don't need to be seen in your bush. Or even if seen in your bush, everybody that have cow, take it to your various communities. Then, and let those who want to go to farm, let them go to farm. Well, it is painful. For the Edo State, the governor said he go to this thing. People said the tension died down. Well, it's okay. However, people might have viewed it. But for me, I would have preferred the tension to increase, not to die down. Because it is when that tension increases, you can get solution to the problem. Because if the tension died down, by the time those people start their secret killing or secret glowing people, which however they want to be doing it, nobody will know. And so those people now that we are preparing that if this thing happens, they will not be there anymore. They will not be seeing it because those one will be doing their own secretly. Because the media will never report their own. The highest the media will report is, they will tell you farmer and header clashes. They will not tell you how people come to another person's village, destroy the entire village, make sure that they are spreading it every day. No. The only thing they will tell you is a farmer and header clashes. Finished. But they cannot report Uromi or Edo as one of the crimes soever in the highest in the whole world. So this kind of thing, such country will remain in their poverty. And at those states, I urge all of you not to sleep. Whether they say they want to reprisal or they don't want to reprisal, don't be asleep. It is your duty to say your land belongs to you. The only reason that person says federal government is whatever, state police, this, that, it is because you are afraid to ask for your rights. Anybody that is not afraid to ask for his rights will always receive his rights. I wish since this thing happened in Edo State, that your Edo State are full of really actions. I believe not those things that the media are reporting now. They will have been seeing that, okay, the protests that our sister talked about now in Auchi, you don't see it in the mainstream media, whether even in social media, you didn't even see it. But if all Edo states come together and say enough is enough, I believe the whole country will be on fire the way it was when they can report that to Romi on. So the only solution for Fulani to leave your bush, it is the action you take. I say it here, and I will say it everywhere in the world, that I think it was 93 when we have a SACS that time, but I forgot the year now anyway. I said, in my younger brother saw them. These people think that they are calling it, they are yours hunter, they gone, they are this. It is the same that hunter, this thing they were using to disturb in my village. Until one day that the soldier we are going to whether Abuja or they were going to the north, the way they came, the road was blocked. And then I said, what happened? People said, every month, every week or 2 weeks, these people must come 2 times a day. On Friday, they will be there. On Tuesday, they will be there. What happened? They reared cow. It was cow they brought to that circle. They were rearing cow. Then when they come out and block the express route, if police is coming, they will run inside the midst of cow. After the police van have passed, they will return back again from the midst of cow and start operation. That was how they were doing it. In one day, the owner, the head of them, who now really have that cow, and said he can no longer bear the pain and this thing that they are putting on people. He now said to the community that the group of others said that their master put along with them, he did not understand them. So he's going away with his cow. That time they have mastered all the bushes in that area. So that one now go away with cow, but they keep on operating until military people, military that we are going to whatever base that we are going, now we are able to overrun them. Because when the military came, they said, is there any other road? Yes, the villager now showed them another road. That was how military overrun them. The time SARS were coming to that village, when the SARS were saying it is our own people that is doing that thing, it is only me that stand up in the village and say, SARS, let us go. However, I want to find these people. I took the SARS into the bush, but they get to some place that said they will no longer. So that is how we return back home. So until we stand up and say enough is enough, we will be afraid of the police, we will be afraid of the soldiers. I will just watch our Afenifere, one of the Afenifere leader, they kidnapped the other time. What the man said? He said we had all the people that pay ransom for their people to be released. Either they pay close to soldier traffic checking point or police checking point. So that's how any place they describe for you to come and pay, we are very close to these checking points. That's automatically telling you the people that are owing you ransom. And the other day I still said, when they arrest, when they kidnap one a dope person, the place they went and pay ransom at Okene side, those Ukpila side, it was soldier checking point. So that road, it is only soldiers that they said if you enter that road, they will ask you questions. You will see it is soldiers that in that place. But how is in that area they were not paying ransom? So automatically, by the time you believe on Nigeria military or Nigeria police, it is a federal government, you will run away from your house. Your community will become for ants to live on. So the only solution is, that is why I'm saying, if we have our brother in police, we have our brother in soldier. If I were one of them, anything like this happen, I could not come to my land and protect my land. I'm a useless person. That is, I don't even know the reason of entering that duty, that work that I went for, that military work or that police work. I did not even know the use, because I did not enter to go and be journeying another people to oppress my people, or to now take me to another side, why that side will now become oppressing my people. It is not possible. The reason is I enter to protect my land. That is to protect my people. So my people, my brothers and sisters, a governor should visit all of us. That Hausa boy who we are making mad and say he's coming to Edo. No, nobody hold him not to come to Edo. Let him come to Edo and come and look to his disaster that his brother have been causing in the land. So he want to visit Edo. He want to know where crime has been committed, so that they should take him to Runigbe, take him to Ovia, take him to Nwode, take him to all over that where his brother is committing crime, so that he will know that his mouth can catch fire. Not only the way he says, the mouth can catch fire, his body can also be tormented the way his brother is tormenting people. They just thought, I'm coming to, no, come to Edo. No, Edo is not a war zone. So you are free, you are in Nigeria, you are in Nigeria, you can pay visit, then know the pains that your people are be causing, how they are destroying people's farm, how they are eliminating people, how they are doing one havoc another. It is only villages that they remain to put fire the way they are doing it in Benue and other places. So my Edo people, be ready. Whenever things happen, take your action. If your state governor did not do well, take your action against him, so that your brain will set. Thank you, Mr. Najawosh. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Towa. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Before I will move on to Oga ECBD, we have someone in the backstage. Victory, please, where you joining us from? Good evening to you.
I'm joining you from the UK. I was here a couple ago.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. ECBD, please be patient, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Nigeria. Greetings, everyone. I greet you, Bomi Diaspora, and I greet everyone on the panel and everyone listening to us. I saw the news about the guy that talked about that $10 will not buy a lunch in the US. That's why I actually joined anyway. I don't know what is wrong with these people. You cannot compare the US and Nigeria. These are two different economies. If you look at the average wages in the US and you compare that to that of Nigeria, I mean, you can't even make the comparison. And I always, because I'm based in the UK, when I saw that article in Vanguard, what I did the first, I actually just reflected it back to the UK, and I looked at, okay, how much is $10 in pounds? It's about maybe £8, just above £8 or just below £8. And I thought, okay, what can I get as a lunch with that amount of money here in the UK? So I did some little calculation. Okay, now I can go into Subway, I can go into McDonald's, I can get something for like about £5-6, and I'll be okay. So it depends on what you want to eat. So if you even look at the average wages here in the UK as well, and you compare that to Nigeria, what the people that are surrounding this government or Tinubu, I would say, they don't have a clue, or they don't care. So they are detached from reality. And like they say, when the Titanic was about to sink, people at the upper deck were still dancing, drinking champagne, and there was water coming in from the bottom already. And they didn't, people at the upper deck didn't even realize that this ship is sinking. So Nigeria is a sinking ship, but unfortunately, people in government, they don't want to listen. They're not, so it's like their ears are closed. So until things get out of hand, maybe that's where they will not realize what is going on. And even here in the UK, like a test of how you know that an economy is even functioning. Here in the UK, we have food bank, right? The first time I went to food bank, I took one of my clients there just to promote their well-being. I was trying to get him to like work as a volunteer in the food bank. I was surprised the number of people I saw at food banks. Oh my God. Like literally like over 100 people that came to get food for free. For people that don't know what food banking is here in the UK, food bank is where you go here in the UK and you get food for free. You don't have to pay for it. You know, although they will take your details, and if you come back, maybe after the third time, they will start asking you that did you work? They want to know why are you coming back? Why is it that you cannot afford food? Imagine Nigeria was you go and set up something like food bank in Nigeria. Oh my God. The place will be crowded, like the queue. Imagine saying that you're giving people jollof rice to come and eat for free. Do you know the amount of people that will turn up there? So, and we like I often reflect on like the Nigeria so-called elite. We don't have an elite because somebody you sitting down, you that is a billionaire in Nigeria, you've made money, and you like you have this money in your account. Why don't you do something productive with your money? Okay, let's just say, okay, even set up something like a food bank. I know they will never do it because people that will turn up, that's how you know that then a country is actually functioning. Mr. Jonathan talked about, you can't even compare this thing. If you look at the healthcare system, if people cannot afford healthcare, people are dying for needlessly because of basic healthcare, the housing, then food that people will eat. People don't have food. You know, so that like I don't know what is wrong with these people. If you cannot provide something that's based on food for your people, why are you in government? You're in government to solve people's problem. That's why you run it to be in government, because you want to help solve the problem of the country. But unfortunately, these people have no idea. In fact, they don't care. So I'm happy that Nigerians are speaking out more, but we need more Nigerians to speak out more. You know, because when the voice becomes louder and louder, maybe whoever is blocking their ears will fall off. You know, so Nigerians have to speak up louder and louder, so that these people would get the message that it's not business as usual. You cannot be pressing my neck and telling me not to speak. So I always tell someone that was close to me that Nigeria is like you have a father that when he's coming back to the house, he's coming back with shawarma. and jollof rice and fried rice, and it's eating every day, but it's telling you that it's the son or the daughter that, listen, my son, things are difficult for me, I don't have money. But every night it's coming back with shawarma and jollof rice. At a point, you the son will be asked, what's my dad telling me? What my dad is telling me and what I'm saying it's not relating. And I'm telling you, nobody will tell that son. The son will revolt against his father and say, listen, I had enough of this thing. Either I chop that shawarma and jollof rice with you, or you're not going to have it. So Nigerians must keep speaking. They must speak louder and louder so that these people, they will hear the message. And what happened in Uromi, I think the most important thing for me is that I heard people have been arrested in Uromi. I've been taken to Abuja. What would be the fate of those people that have been taken to Abuja now? That is even what is worrying me now, that people that they've taken to Abuja now, what will happen to them? Some of them might not even come back alive. And these are the injustice that is happening in that country. And people are having enough of this thing. And we I will say were Southerners, I'm talking about including everybody from the South, that we have to hold our politicians responsible. We have to hold them accountable for what they go there for. So one of the way of doing is, again, call them out. Senators, rep, governor, call them out. Because these people, they have to understand that they have responsibility to protect the people. So Nigeria, I will leave it at that. I just thought I should come in and have one or two say about this topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oga Victory. Thank you for your submission. Thanks for coming in today. To open a food bank at this particular moment now in Nigeria, trust me, it's going to be a disaster. A lot of people will lose their lives. I'm telling you, Nigerians are hungry, so you will not be able to control them. It will be difficult. Thank you very much. God bless you for coming in. Oga CBD, thanks for your patience. Good evening to you, sir. You're the last on the panel. Please talk to us.
Yes, good evening. I don't know if you can hear me, Mr. Najawad. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. It's a pleasure to be here. The panelists, everyone listening, good evening, everybody. You see, let me just start by I had some people that he took from Uromi and he took them to Abuja. It's quite unfortunate. It's very sad that what happened. But what is more sad is the way they are so reactive, and the way they are trying to find justice, arresting everybody that they can. I'm sure they've arrested a lot of. There's a high chance they've arrested even innocent people, and things are happening every day, or at least major things are happening at least every month in places like Benue, Plateau, Kaduna, everywhere. And we have not seen this kind of reaction. So, and the good thing is that I like the spirit I see, especially with some of the Edo people, because they're never silent, they're never quiet, and they're making their voice. In fact, this whole thing now is becoming, it's becoming much more known. Or of course, everybody have known it, or it's becoming much more talked about in the media space, especially. I think maybe because it's happened in Edo State, because we know how vocal a lot of the people from Edo are. So it's very sad, and that's just to show you that there is some kind of unwritten servitude that these southern, whatever they call them, whether it's governors or political leaders, have towards some of these people in the north. Because once something like this happens, you see them rushing to the north to go. It's as if they are going to beg, or they are going to. So, is it that they cannot, when the thing is happening in their own states, are they not able to demand for justice for their people? Look at what happened in Enugu State just before some of these things, the latest one in that community. I've not even heard the governor of Enugu State. Maybe even if he spoke about it, I don't think he spoke loud enough because we have not seen anything. Where's the people that have been arrested for what those terrorist headsmen did in that community? So it's very sad. It's very sad, and unfortunately, um, unfortunately, it's just going to continue like that until the people, because the only thing that these people are afraid of, or the only thing that they can respect, if you're talking about your political leaders or your whatever, they feel like they are not afraid of those ones because they already have them where they want them to be. So the only people that can make them think twice or that can hold them to account is we the people. People all over the world, Nigerians in diaspora, Nigerians online, Nigerians on ground. It's only the people now that can stand up for themselves. Because all these political leaders, we have seen it clearly that they cannot defend their people because everything is political to them. They can't speak against some group of people because it's going to even go against their own interests. So how do you expect them to even fight? The governor of Edo State, for example, is he not an APC man? So how will he? Who are the people that are the main, the people that formed APC? So how is he even going to speak so much against those people? So it's just the people that can help themselves at this point. So it's very sad. And there was something I think Madam Rita mentioned I wanted to just quickly, I also feel like, this issue of Natasha, I know it's not part, I don't think it's part of the topic. I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't meet the beginning. But the
It's
thing
part of
is
the
that.
topic every day here, sir. Every day is part of the topic.
You talk about it. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I just don't want to maybe deviate, but if you give me the permission, yeah, that's fine. So, well, the thing is, I also agree that we should, like I said some time back, I think I support the thing of listening to every case of SA or GBV or all of that. I support listening, but to be honest with you, I would never in any circumstance be on the side of believe everybody that comes out to speak because of what we have seen. It's not just about her in that in this situation, but in this her own particular case, it's clear as day that she's been attacked unjustly. So when people are demanding, I think when some people are trying to be careful and say, okay, what is it called, the proofs and all that, maybe it's just for the larger purpose of not, let's not create a scenario whereby everybody can just come and accuse anybody. But in her own case specifically, we can all see what is playing out is as clear as day. Everything happened in our eyes, but obviously we can't see the part of that as a allegation, to be honest. But we can see the intimidation, we can see the unjust, all those things going on in the Senate. So, but I don't think some of people, I don't think people are just trying to be politically correct and at the same time not to create an atmosphere where people are going to just come out and because to be honest with you, as much as there are cases, genuine cases, there are so many genuine cases. At the same time, there are also some opportunists. They have them everywhere. That's when they discover that, okay, there's this thing that they can do to bring someone down. You find some people that some people are, you can reject some people, and maybe you don't give some people what they want, and they will decide to just use one little thing against you anywhere. So that's why I guess sometimes it's good to just look at it in a more general manner. But obviously, what they are doing to the woman is very unjust in terms of the intimidation and the all that's going on in the Senate. Yeah. So I think I will just, I don't know if my time is up, but
Your time is up. At 78 years, it don't finish. Bata bata.
Okay. No problem. Let me leave it for now. So I guess I'll come back later.
Yeah, you have 2 minutes. Thank you very much for
Oh,
guys with the government.
okay.
Thank you. Okay, guys. Everyone have given their submission. Let's have our final take, 2 minutes, so that we can round up. Organ Midwest people, if you are still with us, your 2 minutes starts now, sir.
Thank you, Naija. What I will round up with by saying we should prepare for something that is even more complex when it comes to insecurity. It's not something that we're going to overcome through talking. The people who are doing this barbaric behavior, they have so many dimension to it. There's a religion dimension that is motivating them. They have political dimension because they feel their people are in power. They can set them free anytime. And they also have that signs that the Satanans are divided. And indeed, they are really divided. And when people are divided, they become weak. So I pray that our politician who is willing to help their people should seize this moment of peace to prepare for a bigger something. It's not going to end well, that's just the fact, except we have a leader who starts taking measures now to curb it, to reduce it, to see the threat, then we can be secured. Because if, for example, may God forbid everything escalated, then my first question, how are you going to feed the people of the southern part of Nigeria? We don't even have food, we can't farm. There are all strategy to everything. Can't farm. Now, if you happens, you run, something happen and you choose to run into the bush, we don't even have bush meat there because the way they hunt, they will set fire. When the animals are running, they start shooting all. It's like scraping everything. So they destroy, deforestate everywhere, and it's quite very alarming. But because our politicians, for them, their children are in abroad. They live in a very big house. There are a lot of sarin, wow. They are the men of the town. I think they are carried away with that, not knowing that they were elected into office for a big responsibility to protect their people, to make the place to progress. It's a big challenge. Well, as we are criticizing them, telling them what to do, I pray that they should
Thank you.
hear this. Thank you, my brother. Bye.
Thank you, Organ people. It's good to have you on the show. Thank you. Mother Rita, please, 2 minutes.
Yes, Mr. Elvis, thank you very much today. I want to talk about insecurity in Edo State. I know when the first time we heard about Okpebholo, Governor Okpebholo going to Kano State to...
Okay, Mother Rita, I will pause your 2 minutes now. I want to let the public know that I just posted the video now on Naija Watch where the vigilantes in Uromi, they have cried out that today the police, the Nigeria police or the state police, I don't know, they have collected all their weapons from them. So at the moment now they have been naked. They don't have any weapons with them anymore. So they said their life is at risk. So the question now is that why do the government collected all the weapons from the vigilante? The only vigilante that has been protecting the Uromi's people for more than 8 years now. So it's a big question. This is a very, very big question mark. But I posted the video so that you can hear them crying right there on that particular video that I posted a few minutes ago. Madam Rita, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. See, that's a very, very serious thing. And like I was saying, it is good that Okpebholo went to Kano, yes. But however, I hope he also told the Kano state governor, in fact, the entire north, I hope he had the liver, because I don't think he has the liver, but I'm hoping. And I don't think he even said it anyway, because I haven't seen anything that says that Okpebholo is saying, please also advise your brothers who come to my state, in the name of cattle rearing and destroying our farms, and my people are not able to go on the farms, and also speak to the northern community, the Hausa Fulani community in Edo State. So I'm not really seeing the kind of leader that we deserve. We don't see it in the national level. Let's not even go national now. In the state level, I'm not seeing it happen in Edo State. And I urge everyone, every single person, it's not about whether you're PDP, APC, Labour, or whatever. I urge everybody to start screaming. I didn't say you should talk, I said scream. I was very specific with my words. To start screaming at Mondo Okpebholo. Start screaming at him. Let it be like, it will be like a itch in his body that does not go away. Start screaming to tell him that if you know you cannot save our state, save our women, save our forests, step down, or we will take responsibilities for our safety. Now, disarming these men now, it's very obvious because obviously the public would not know, the security information that's out there. It's very obvious now. I am guessing that perhaps they've heard something going on that the people of Oromi or the vigilante are doing or are planning to do, and that's why they disarmed them. I cannot judge that. I'm not a security expert. But however, you cannot leave the people naked, people who have been attacked. Everybody, let us start screaming at Mondo Okpebholo. Mondo Okpebholo, if you know you cannot protect Edo people, if you know you cannot protect Edo people, if the heat is too much in the kitchen, step down. If the heat is too much in the kitchen, step down. If you know that you cannot protect Edo people, if you know you do not have the liver, you don't have the guts to protect your people and take action as a governor, then step down. Because we don't need it now. We don't. Edo State is not Sokoto. Edo State is not Kebbi State. Edo State is not Benue State. It's easy for you people to sit in your offices and you hear this news and then you disarm the vigilante. You're not even giving alternatives. So I don't know what your so-called security experts are doing in Edo State. So everybody should be screaming at Mondo Okpebholo. If his ossicles in his ear are shaking, it needs to shake. Because we need someone that has the liver not to be a slave boy to the caliphate. Like I said in my first submission, I said Mondo Okpebholo went to Kanu on the instructions of the man from Bodilon.
All right, 10 seconds.
That's exactly what happened. So my people, please, I am urging you. Edo State is my state. It's Nigerian state because everybody passes there. If you want to go by Rose, the heartbeat of the nation, let us start screaming at Mondo Okpebholo. If you know that you cannot take action to protect Edo State, we don't want to be a subservient governor. We want a governor that is ready to sacrifice even himself for the state. Please do it. Please, Edo people, start screaming. Because maybe it is screaming. That's the only language that they hear. When you start to scream, then they will hear. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Madam Rita. God bless you. Thanks for joining us today. As usual, I appreciate you. Mr. Jonathan, please, your final submission. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Elvis, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You see where we are in Nigeria. As of yesterday, and as at this morning, last time I checked, this morning, today, Sunday, the 6th of April, 2025, the number of people that have been by in that community in Plateau State, the killing that occurred there 4 days ago, started 4 days ago, is not counting now 52 people, 52. An entire community, Bokos, the Bokos community in Plateau State. 52 people counting. That is the official count. I've not seen the outrage, the kind of outrage that we saw when 16 people were attacked and by in they unlived them in Urom. I'm waiting for that kind of outrage as well. We have not seen any. So what kind of country are we in? What kind of country are we in, for crying out loud? Again, for me, some people have said that, Mr. Okpebholo going to Kano State was the appropriate thing. For me, I don't see anything, because if you want to extend the olive branch, you want to play the peace, the peacemaker guy. Not on this one. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Because going forward, your visit to Kano is not going to solve the problem. It is not the solution to the problem. The solution to the problem is standing up for your state, standing up for the people of your state. Acknowledge that the event was a crime. Acknowledge the fact that the people that are involved will face justice. Yes. But now taking the step further, trying to play the peacemaker guy, I don't see anything good coming out of it. We're waiting for the same outrage that we saw with respect to Uromi. We're waiting for that outrage. This is fresh now. Some of them, some of the Fulanis, some of the Northerners, because when it suits them, for crying out loud, which kind of country is this? Which kind of abnormal geographical space is this? When it suits them, they will say Plateau is Northern Nigeria. Some people gathered themselves together the other day at the press conference, saying the North, calling the North. I did not hear North, not South, not Central. The North. It's Plateau, not North now. It's Plateau, not North. By your own standard, it's Plateau, not North. Northern Nigeria. Where is the outrage? Where is it? So the lives of those 52 is lesser than those 16 people that were killed in Urom. So they are more of the citizens than the people, than the citizens that from Bokos. Where is the outrage? What kind of country is this? You see, when you make a mistake in responding to a bully, you are giving him space for further attack, for more attacks on you. And that is what is happening. And let's make no mistake about it. The reason why they are bending, they are prostrating, literally begging the northern people, why you see southern governors rushing there, doing all of these things, not for anything. It is just because of their own self-interest. It's not for the people. Okpebholo knows that there is no way we will survive without playing that second fiddle, that subservient role to the north, to northern Nigeria. It knows that it will not survive. And these are the people that are leading us. These are the people that are in charge. That was the reason why I said earlier, the country is I don't know, Nigeria is completely, is doomed. Something must change. And finally, let me say this. The video, the 2012 protest that you showed. I've seen video in the last few days of Fulani, who was one of the leaders of that protest, trying to defend the fact that they are not doing the same thing now. He's trying to defend it, that it is the people that should lead, that they did their own then, that people should now do their own now. You see, Nigerians, you cannot get them. They will always find a way. They will always find a way. Mr. Fulani, here is the thing. If you cannot play that major role that you played in 2012, Mr. Fulani, you can, at the same time, you can talk, you can speak, and you can organize. You can use your network to do that, even if you will not be on the stage, even if you will not be at the forefront, but you know that you can do it. You know that there are things that you can do now. But for whatever reason or reasons, you are not doing the right things that you know that should be done. And people like you, many, from where do you want to come? Is it from every nooks and cranny of Nigeria, religious circle, the legal, industry, the business, just name them, celebrities, all of them, for reasons best known, for self reasons, not any other thing, just for their own self interest, they are not doing
Thank you.
what they need to do now.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Mr. Elvis, we'll leave it there for now, for today. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. So we'll leave it there for now. Even when they give final submission, we'll say we'll leave it there for now. Mr. Jonathan, if they come back again, can't do another submission.
Tomorrow is another day. God
Thank you
give
very
us
much.
life.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Abdul Malik, sir, your 2 minutes, sir.
Good evening once again, Mr. Davis.
Thank
you. See, I heard somebody said that Natasha should bring her proof. Where do you want her to put to bring the proof? When case is not started investigating, how? Remember, this woman is a lawyer. Where do you want her to bring the proof? Where? Do you want her to bring the proof in social media? It's not done. It's not right. Still, the case must started investigating before he bring and proof. Yes, he cannot just bring and proof on social media. It's not normal something. You see, Otti, Alex Otti said he will resign. Yeah, it's good because he cannot be politician all throughout of our life. His life, understand? There is nothing lasts forever. At least when he bring politics, it may change. For me, I support him. Yes, 100%. He cannot be politician all the rest of our life. My question to the federal government is this: where is Nigeria federal government? They cannot protect life and property in the country. Okay, why are they there? What are they governing in the country? The House of Prayer, they are not deliberating such things. Where is going on? All they are deliberating is unnecessary, essential something, something that is not compulsory. Is it a country? The government have failed Nigeria 100 times. Your citizens don't have basic social amenities, no road, no electricity, no water. A whole country like Nigeria. It's not Nigeria is good, but the people that govern there, they are the bad people, they are the bad eggs. Because Nigeria have everything it takes to be the fifth country in the world. But the people that govern the country, they are the problem of the country, the politicians. If we know that, we have the problem. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
All right. Thank you, Abdul Malik. God bless you, sir. Mr. Odoa, your 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Nijawash. According to the bold you say you post, one thing we ask my Edo people who think maybe it is Uromi, did not concern me. What concern Uromi concern you, whether any part you might live in Edo State, what concern Uromi concern you. Now, for the police to go and take whatever they used to do the security, securing their areas, have shows how Buhari did it in the north before his brother carry all those especially Benue. That was how he collected it from those farmers, all those hunters, all those everything that we are securing their land. Then before his brother start destroying, burning their house, do everything. Now they just did it in Uromi, and the rest of Edo now did not talk. It's because Mabi Uromi. If you leave Uromi tomorrow, we come to your own. Then the other hands, it is our duty to ask the Nigeria police. How many of the Nigeria police are protecting bushes, protecting Nigeria bushes? Apart from the express road or the lane they used to collect money from Okada riders and drivers that carry passengers and all. How many bush that Nigeria police can say we are the one going here protecting these bushes? Is there anyone? So it is our duty to let Nigeria police know that we are not talking of us, we are talking of our farm. We have never seen Nigeria police parading our bushes. So let Nigeria police parade our bush, not to stay on the city or stay on the lane or a street let them enter farms and begin to check all the bushes. Then we know that they are Nigeria police, they are security. Not the one they will now come, that a man that want to go and protect his away from farm, then you are collecting what he will use. So my Edo people, ignorance is not an excuse in the court of law. If you quiet the court of your the police, the Nigeria police and Nigeria soldiers will invite their brothers from the north, your head might not be alive tomorrow to testify what you see. So it is better you let Nigeria police know. If you want to police us, be in the bush, go to farm with our mother and our father. Then, so that we know that you are really security, you are securing our land. Not you coming to express to collect what we will use to go and protect ourselves from the farm. Because the Fulani herdsmen that is doing all this evil, they stay inside the bush. From there with their cow, they will come out and block the road and do whatever. They will return back to the cow. It happened in my villages, in my own village, and happened all the village around my area. Even there was a police traffic point, a checking point in Igwezewahu. And why these people will be operating at that junction? Those who know Igwezewahu know that it's just, let me say, a 2 minutes drive or 3 minutes drive from there to the place that they will be operating. Did you know that the day that police left that their checking point, after that, did you know how many the smoke can they found, heap of smoke can they find in those police checking points? The house that these police we are using as their checking point. Did you know a bunch of cans, smoke cans that they found there? So automatically told you that those police were the one doing that thing at Obada Junction. So my people, if you close your mouth, they say it's a closed destiny. Take action, hold your umbrella now when the rain is falling. If not, all your body will be soaked. So it is a proverb. So you have those who have sense, let them hear what the Spirit says to the church. Thank you, Mr. Nanjawash. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Odua, thank you very much. I appreciate your time with us today, and thanks for your wonderful submission, sir. Thank you. Okay, I'll got Victory. If you are there, your 2 minutes, sir.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Nanjawas. Yeah, I was going to say that if you look at the video you said that you've posted, this has been a pattern where people from the south are constantly disarmed.
Exactly.
You know, now the guys in the room as they disarm. What do you think is going to happen? They're left naked now. And this has been a pattern from everywhere in the southern part of Nigeria, that the governors, they are colliding with whoever they are colliding with to disarm the people so that the people cannot defend themselves. And this leads me to my second point of, like, if you look at, if you want to tie it up properly, that's why they don't want to have a proper police, like state police, where every state has their own police. The security is local to the local government, because we know who lives among us in the local government, right? So imagine we having a local police force where every local government have their own police force made up of the indigenous people that are there. So you can't have insecurity, because we know who we are in the community. If anybody comes that is a strange face, you know them, right? And that's why they've been dragging their feet out. They know that if Nigeria has the ability to defend themselves state by state, local government by local government, this old menace will be put to a rest once and for all. Because I always tell people that the only way you can scare another man is the use of force. And you must make sure that you have access to that use of force, and so that if it's necessary, you will have to use it to defend yourself. That's the only thing that can tell the other man to say, listen, back off. Let me stay back a little, because I know if I go there, there's going to be consequence for me. And like I said, it's been a pattern all over the South. And this is a message to the Southern governors or the senators and the rep, that we in the South, we know what is going on. I pray that there is not going to be a big uprising against even our governor, because if we put our governors, if we put them if we hold them responsible for what is happening, Even this evening, somebody was telling me that something happened in Delta State already, right? Nobody's saying anything. This has been a constant occurrence every time. And I was on a show the other day, and somebody was saying that the reason why they do this thing, why they take cars into people's farm to destroy people's farm, because they are told that if they do that, that their cars will multiply, will keep growing. I mean, that's the most bizarre thing I've ever heard in my life. So it's more of like, because if you look at it, it just makes sense in a way that, okay, why are they doing these things? You take your car into people's farm, mess up everything, destroy people's crop and all that. Why are you doing it? And somebody was laying that they were told that if they do that, the animals will multiply. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So this thing is not ordinary. There's an agenda behind this thing. And we, like I say, I always refer to we in the SAT. We must face our political people, the politicians that we have in the SAT, the governors, the senators, the rep. They will know them. They are not ghosts. We know who they are. You know, they have relatives in the community. They have family members, people that know them. So we must take the hit to them. And when they get the message that it's not business as usual as before, then they will have to listen, go back to Abidjan and say, listen, guys, it's not what it is before. People are demanding for action. And I think until we put them on, hold them accountable, that's why I believe we might. I mean, that's what I believe we will start seeing some changes, because that's what I think. And like again, I'll go back again. That people there were people I heard there were people that were already arrested in Orumi, taken to Abuja. Where are they now? Has anyone gone to see those people that have been arrested? Arrested on what basis? That how did they know that these are the people that committed committed what happened in Rumi? They will just go and pack people, including innocent people. So Nigeria, Nigeria is a monster that is there to consume everybody, and it will get to everybody's turn, no matter who you are. It's turn by turn. Nigeria will get to you at some point. So either you rise up now and speak up, or you wait until you get to your turn and you start shouting, which is what we normally do. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria. I will leave it at that. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Oga Victory. It's good to have you on the show today. Thank you very much. Find your time to join us here whenever you can. Oga CBD, make me hear from you, sir, if you are still there with us.
Yeah, yes, thank you so much. Well, you see, I've been hearing, you see, as the way the political structure, the geopolitical arrangement in Nigeria is, right, as the way it is, the South can never defeat the North, in a geopolitical kind of contest or something like that, because these people know what they are doing. They come to the South, they make sure everybody, and it's not just them, to be honest, because it will be responsible for us not to also look at our own complicity in the whole thing, because obviously they have the North Central, they have the Northwest, they have, what is the correlation between someone in Sokoto, for example, and somebody in Plateau or Benue? But when it comes to political language, they will say the North. But when it comes to the political language in the South, they will tell you South, South, Southeast, Southwest. If possible, they will even create another South somewhere, if it's possible. But we can't just blame them alone, because this whole thing is a disunity kind of game they did. And that is why they have the upper hand. If you're wondering, why is it that the governors of the South are powerless? That's because they are all in their little groups. So how will you even be able to stand? So the people who have made themselves, even if we know that it's like a false unity in reality, but politically it's a real unity. They use it, and that is how they're able to maintain to hold power. And that is why all these governors in the South cannot do anything. But at the same time, we also need to now start thinking, what is important for us? as people, especially from the south, what is the most important? Is it that you're Emilokon or wherever you are coming, south, somebody say Niger Delta, this, that, and even if you come to the Niger Delta, somebody will tell you, hey, you are Ijo, me, I'm Shekiri, or me, I'm somebody else. Or you go to the southeast. So, if we continue like that, nothing will be achieved. So we need to ask ourselves, what is important? Do we want accountability? Do we want equality, fairness? And if we want all of that, we have to put all of those things away. We have to, the Igbophobia that they created also is a very useful thing for them, because if everything fails, they'll come and bring that one out. That's like their last card. That so in order for us not to deviate so much to that side, because that one will require a full program. But that's just how it is. And until we are able to come out of those our little tribal huts and say, okay, we have the same kind of concern. We all want good governance. We all want fairness. We all want accountability. We all want all these things. Then we will continue to suffer, unfortunately, because you will never defeat these people the way they structured the whole thing geopolitically. Look at the whole. Have you seen the map of where they are calling the North? They grouped Kogi, everybody, North. But when it comes to the main thing, we know who are the people who are the people that is controlling the whole thing. So it's quite unfortunate, and only the South, until we think differently, there will be no improvement. There will be no improvement. All right, thank you.
All right,
Please, Mr. Najawash.
Thank you.
Please,
Okay,
Mr.
go ahead,
Najawash. Thank you, Mr. ACBD. The question you just raised, I love that. That is why anybody that did not grow up in the land, who did not know, who did not stay in the land, don't supposed to be governor of that area, don't supposed to lead people. Because what scattered Niger Delta this thing, it was because Oshemole grew up in the north. Obaseki grew up in the Lagos. He came. Another one if they were the people who really stand up and grew up in those areas, when Lucky Benejo were there, because he lived there, he grew do everything there. That was how they were able to do their Niger Delta this thing. And the same thing is happening in Igbo. You will see Okocha grew up in the north, he will come. The other one grew up in whatever, they will come. So Otti, those people who grew up, who know the pain of their people, come to the power. We will not have this unity. Thank you. Thank you, Najawash.
All right. My people, I want to thank every one of you. We're already here 4 hours. It's not my plan to do 4 hours on Sunday or Saturday, but I don't know how I managed to form into this area. Although now myself I go blame, because today my presentation took 1 hour, 18 minutes. Yes, but still, it's all good. I appreciate you all, my people. Thanks for your time with us. For those of you that came in, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, Madam Rita. Appreciate you. Thank you, Ogami US people, Mr. Jonathan, Abdul Malik, Mr. Oduwa, Oga CBD, Oga Victory. It's really good to have you all here with me today. Thank you for those of you that called in as well. Oga Simon, Oga Alabo, thank you for calling in, both of you. I appreciate you. And those of you that supported the channel, Peggy Modi, thank you very much, ma. I appreciate you. Juno Baseki, thank you very much, madam. I appreciate you for all that you do. Now, God bless you, my people. My wonderful people right there on the comment section. Thank you very much, Mother, for all Mommy Diaspora. I appreciate you, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for the prayers, the love, the advice, and your encouragement, not just to me, to every one of us on this platform. I appreciate you, Abu Azi. Thanks for all that you do. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you for always supportive. Thank you, Black Panther, my brother. I can see you right there. You take a rest today. She's good. At least whenever you take a rest, you must always sign your register. I know you one way or the other. If you not come through phone, you'll come through conversation. Love Maduka. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Ajay Deborah, Divine Cross. God bless you all, my people. Thank you, Clement Ojo. Thank you. Peggy Modi, thank you very much, ma. I appreciate you once again. Thank you, Beck Mark. Thank you. We get there quickly, just 2 more, and let me go. Don Anthony, thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And Bersa, thank you. God bless you. Adewale Babayale, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you, my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Let's meet again tomorrow, fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, so that we can continue to talk about what is affecting you and I. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. And for those of you listening to us and you have never ever commented, if you are part of the people that are wishing us well on this platform, I want to say we always love you, we appreciate you. We cannot count our success without mentioning you guys that are genuinely supporting us here. And for those of you that is satanic listening to us, patiently waiting for you to fail, don't worry, you will continue to fail in the mighty name of Lord Jesus Christ. My people, I'm God bless you now. I would like to play this video again because this video, I tell them, say, will be part of our intro now every day because it gives a little bit of description, or if not more, of what is affecting us in Nigeria. Let me put this on. From there, we end the show. Take care. Good night, and bye for now, my people.
Come back. I go there outside Nigeria 7 years.
If Nigeria not favor you, go air fire. If Nigeria not favor you, brother, go air fire. Go air fire. Your mates don't get that side. What do you see they do for Nigeria? Go air fire. Drink water, pia pia, shop water, pia pia, right? Go back, go.
E Jesus